Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Onyx Path Twitch, where we have returned for episode 2 of Mysteries and Secrets, the Curious Cats of Mao. Um, we are going to dive into the cliffhanger where we had parked momentarily, but before we do get into things, there are a few things I would like to make you aware of. First and foremost, um, the Scion Mythic Shards backer kit is now active. Mythic Shards for Science Second Edition is a expansion that creates or presents, I should say, several alternate universes that you can play your Scion campaign in. There's a Cyber Scion where you're playing sort of in a futuristic, cybernetic, uh, with giant mecha kind of anime fantasy type world. There's After the End, which is sort of a post apocalyptic take on Scion. There is the four color superhero Scion take. There's a space opera version. Lots of cool different shards in there. And of course, if we fund and then are able to move beyond that base funding, there will be additional shards that might be active. Looks like we have funded. Looks like we are working on stretch goals already. I haven't really had much chance to take a look at it. And the reason I haven't had much chance to take a look at it is because I am in the last 15 hours of my own Kickstarter. That is correct. We are wrapping up the Bizarre Kingdoms Kickstarter over at Aegis Studios. Um, that will end tomorrow at noon Central. We have reached our base goal and are currently working on our first stretch goal over there as well. Not going to dive too deep into it. You hit the link, check it out if you like. The other big news that I have for you is that the Curseborn Ashcan is now available in POD and PDF over at Drive-Thru RPG. So if you've been following the moth and checking out all of the information about Curseborn, you should head over there and pick that up right away so that you can have a chance to test drive the new urban fantasy setting from Onyx Path. If you haven't heard of it, Curseborn is a modern horror slash urban fantasy setting. It uses StoryPath Ultra. The Ashcan edition gives you an introductory scenario and everything you need rules wise to run that scenario. Give you a little flavor of what Curseborn's about. Of course, if you take a look at the blog over at the Onyx Path, there's information starting to trickle out about Curseborn over there, so definitely keep your eye on that. And that does it for paying the bills. So now that we've discussed all of the promotional things that I need to discuss, let me introduce our amazing players, and they can tell you all the wonderful things they have going on in their worlds. And we'll kick it off with Mike. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you'd like to promote.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Mutant. I am playing Buddy. In real life, I am a Chicago-based comic artist, currently working on my comic called The Freaks. You can find me at The Freaks Comic on Instagram, where I'll occasionally post updates on that progress. And yeah, pronouns he, him.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much. Sarah, how about you?
I'm Sarah Sharnover. I'm playing Bruges, she, her. I write, I play games on Twitch. I do YouTube videos about writing and about playing video games on Twitch. Yeah, I'm basically working with Sarah everywhere. And Lauren's doing something weird.
I appreciate your weirdness and appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Next up, that brings us over to Rachel. Please tell us your pertinence.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am she, her. I do things with words and games. I do writing, I do editing. I just put something out on Dungeon Masters Guild. It is, if you've ever played Call of Cthulhu, they've got this really great introductory adventure called The Haunting, which walks you through every mechanic as you run a very basic adventure. That's what I did. It's called Inke's Tower. So if you know how to play D&D, this is not the product for you. It is aimed at people who have never run D&D before but want to learn. Um,
That's awesome. That's super cool.
so yeah, even if you don't yourself want to buy it, but you have a friend who's always been like, "What's D&D?" Point them there. Thank you. Uh, yeah, and I will be playing Lucy, the Tempest, based off my own cat, Lucifer Meowing Star, who got scared when I was doing the dishes right before the show started, so he's currently under the bed.
I see. Um, I'm glad to hear that he is safe and is a scaredy cat, much like ours.
All I did was bang the pot against the sink. He got scared.
Happens to the best of them. And speaking of the best of them, Milena, your pertinence, please.
Good segue.
Thanks.
My name is Milena. My pronouns are she, they. I am a artist and personal trainer and aerialist in Chicago, and I'm playing Bones, the Bone Collector. I mean, so far, we'll see.
Yes, might be Bones the Bones. We'll see how it goes. And Bones is also she there?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, just a quick recap of where we parked. When last we met, the adventurers had met together at a establishment called the Cat's Cradle.
Mm-hmm.
While there, they met with an old friend of theirs, or I guess one might say an associate, Hook Mainkoon Van Korat. Hook asked the group for some help looking into a particular individual that he was investigating. Wanted to see if they could look into them because Hook felt that perhaps the quarry was onto him, wouldn't be able to give him information. The group was then told where they would be able to find their target, a dog by the name of Conroy and Conroy Pekingese. And while they were en route to where they were supposed to meet this dog, they found him dead. A couple of the group were caught up by the cops, by the guard, but they were able to get released based on the strength of the testimony of the other members of the group. They decided, obviously, they weren't going to find Conroy Pekingese at the club they were expecting to meet him at, so they instead made their way to his home. And when they did, they ran afoul of some zombies. After smelling the unseen, they were attacked by the walking dead, and several members of the group were rendered unconscious. In fact, the only member of the group who is still awake at this point is Rouge. And Rouge is currently hiding behind the fence around the property. Now, Rouge, you have seen the zombies start to cart your friends off, and you can tell that the firearm that was being wielded by Lucy is laying on the ground. You do have the first action, Rouge. What would you like to do?
Is that a zombie?
Yes. All of the sort of black shadowy figures you're seeing on your map are zombies.
And then the weird cat that is in color.
The weird cat that is in color, that is Hook. I don't know why Hook is there.
Oh. Okay. So he is not present.
He is not in that site at that time.
All right. Cool. So I was first of all very confused. All right. And what are these zombies at the back doing?
Like I said, they're sort of carting your friends inside one by one.
Is there a way I can kind of suss out when they're going to have their backs turned and try to creep in and grab the gun and at least?
They basically do. They're basically like have your friends over their shoulder and are walking up into the building. So I would let you make a sneaking check with a boon.
Okay, and since I have sneak as a skill,
Yep, you would take your agility plus your sneak, or you take your agility. I'm sorry. You would
my
add
experience bonus?
your experience bonus,
okay, so that's 4.
and then you'll roll 2d20 and take the higher of the two results.
That'll give me 15.
Excellent. So yeah, you're easily able to sneak up, grab the pistol, and then maybe take cover behind one of these bushes.
I wasn't sure how big those were. I was going to ask.
Big enough for you to hide behind.
Okay.
So you can feel free to move your token to where you would be.
Probably. Right there.
All right.
Well, it makes me go in a square.
That's fine. Now, buddy, it is your action. You may make a death save. I would remind you, as of right now, none of you have failed a death save, if I recall properly. Is that correct?
Yeah, I haven't made one even.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way that the death saves work in Onyx 20, the system that the Realms of Pugmire uses,
I just opened my sheet. I have one failure marked.
okay, so yeah, because I think you were the first one that dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. So, what you would do is, you will make a death save by rolling, and Buddy, not Lucy, rolling a d20. You're looking for 15s or better.
15s or better. For fun, I'm
15
gonna
on a
make
death
this.
save?
Yes.
For fun, I'm gonna have it so like only you can see this, Travis.
Okay.
For suspense. All right.
Oh, and I apologize. It's not just a straight d20. It is a vitality test.
Okay, so you see that roll there, +1 on that.
Excellent. So you have succeeded. Congratulations. You are no longer dying. You have managed to stabilize. If you would like to wake up, you can spend one available stamina die, rolling it to recover that many stamina points and regain consciousness.
Wait, stamina die?
Yes, you
Where's
should.
that?
You should have one stamina die. Should be near the top of your sheet, near your stamina points. You should have stamina dice.
Oh, okay. So just roll that D6.
Yep, you would spend that out, so you that's gone. You'll have to be able to sleep before you can get it back. But then you'll roll a d6, and you can regain that many points and instantly wake up.
I got 4.
All right, so you regain 4 stamina points, and you are conscious. Now you are kind of hanging over the shoulder of this zombie, and it doesn't seem to have noticed you're conscious yet. Are you going to make any noise, or are you going to try to?
I think I'm gonna play dead.
Play dead. Excellent, good call. Next, that brings us to Bones.
I know.
Bones, you have not yet made a death save.
No.
So give me a vitality test at difficulty 15, please.
Okay. My vitality is 0, so 11.
All right, so that is one failure. So you mark one failure on your sheet. You remain unconscious. Now that brings us around to Lucy. Did you have something you wanted to ask, Melina?
No.
That brings us around to Lucy then. Lucy, you may make your death save. It is vitality test at difficulty 15.
11.
Excellent.
Yay,
You may
twinsies!
mark that you have 2 death saves failed.
Yay.
As the zombies continue moving into the building. Let me just check something real quick here.
Well, at least 2 of our friends are alive now, so maybe there's hope.
And they move basically in lockstep. Now, that brings us back to Rouge. Rouge, you are now armed with that firearm. The zombies did not close the door behind them. You can see that they've entered into the building and are starting to walk around a corner. What would you like to do?
I think I'll probably creep up to like here
Okay.
and then like try to see what I can see from here because I don't want to go in far enough to F myself.
Sure. You want to make a notice check?
Notice is
So it'd be cunning, and then
Cunning?
if you have the notice skill,
I do.
you excellent,
50.
beautiful. So you can tell from where you're sitting, the place. Excuse me. Seems to basically have like a front entryway here. This is where you would leave your coats, your shoes, things like that. They seem to be walking down a hallway that you can assume maybe leads to either bedrooms or to like a study, perhaps. This area, you can slightly see into the slightly ajar door over there and tell that that is a study. There are some books and a desk in there. Anything else?
And there's just the 2 zombies, each carrying 1 person, or are they double carrying both people?
3 zombies. Each one is carrying someone over their shoulder.
Okay.
There are the 2 that you have immediate line of sight on, and then the third one is already around the corner. That's got Buddy.
Oh.
Now with a 15, I'll even give you that you probably notice that Buddy is awake. Like as Buddy's rounding the corner, you probably notice Buddy like pop an eye open and then. I would remind you as well that while you may not be proficient with it, you absolutely can shoot that gun.
I can.
Yeah, you just won't be able to add your experience bonus to it.
What skill is it?
And may well give yourself gunpowder panic. I mean, it would be agility. It's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right.
I'll pop out here and shoot that one.
I will give you a boon on the shot because they are unaware of your presence.
Okay. That's gonna be a 19.
Excellent. Please ping the one you were shooting again.
I can only see 2 of them, so.
Excellent. Beautiful. A 19 absolutely hits. What is the damage on your on your pistol, Lucy?
The damage on my pistol, let me look that up. 1d10 plus 1. I think the 1 is from either my vitality or my cunning. Probably cunning, for it's a finesse weapon.
Okay. Yep. So then you may roll a d10 plus your. You don't get to add a bonus though because you're not proficient with it. So.
2.
2.
Oh, that's the plus 1. It's the.
Womp
That's okay. It's still 2. You blow a hole in the zombie's shoulder. The zombie, as a result, kind of stumbles against the wall with Lucy in hand. Since you're awake, I would like Buddy to go ahead and roll Gunpowder Panic. So that's going to be I believe that is a cunning test. But now you will have advantage because you are used to your friends using these weapons at this point.
And that's a 2, right? 20, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's 11.
All right, that is still, I do believe, not sufficient to overcome the gunpowder panic. So, yeah, I'm sorry, it's a presence test. So does that change matters?
No, it makes it worse. It's 11 or 10.
All right, you become deaf and scared.
Again.
You are
I didn't get scared last time, so this is the first time I'm being scared by it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
yeah,
Flex.
you are terrified. That does not mean that you necessarily will move, and in fact, you may continue playing dead. I will, as a result of that loud ass blast, give our fellow unconscious folks. You won't have to make a gunpowder panic check because you're technically incapacitated at the moment. But I will give you a boon on your next death save because of the sheer volume.
Well, you are deaf also, so.
Well, they're not deaf yet. We'll see how it goes. So, buddy, you do have an action. What would you like to do? Now, this doesn't seem to have affected the zombies much. They're mindless, so they don't really care. Obviously, the one that's holding Lucy kind of turns to look in the direction of where the shot came from.
So I think that might have given me a startle. So I'm gonna jump off his shoulder and cast Seeking Stingers on the one carrying me.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. And Seeking Stingers, that's just straight damage, right? There's no test or resistance.
Yeah, it just automatically hits.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Forget what is it's a
Seeking Stingers, is that
D4, right? It's a
yes.
1D4, I think. Yeah.
Let me just double check. Yep, so it rolls 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier and arcane damage. And it's 3 stingers, so you get to do 3. So
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 total damage.
Damn.
All right. I will give you the wherewithal to note that the first 2 would be sufficient to drop the first zombie. So if you wanted to point that third one. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you can't. Yep.
I can't do that in this one, yeah.
Single feature. Yep. Bless you.
Different than D&D.
It is different. It's one of the many things that are different about X20. So in that case, you basically just blast the ever-loving crap out of the zombie that was carrying you. It is now chowder. Bones.
I have a great mental image of that gif of like the kitten with like the AK Photoshop on it.
Precisely. Now, so Bones, you may go ahead and make your death save. You may make this at advantage or at a boon. So you have it's a vitality test. You make it at a boon.
17.
Excellent. That means that you stabilize.
Yes.
You may choose, if you wish, to spend that stamina die to immediately regain stamina points and regain consciousness, or you may decide to remain unconscious and stable.
I will remain unconscious and stable.
Okay. So you are unconscious, stable, hanging over the shoulder of the one uninjured zombie.
Or wait, that's not what Mike did, right? I want to do what Mike did. So I will be conscious but pretend that I'm dead.
Oh, sure. You're gonna play dead?
Yeah.
In that case, what's your you'd spend your stamina die. And what's your stamina die?
Let me look.
Should be right near your stamina points.
1d6.
All right, so you spend that, and then so you can't use it again until you rest.
Okay, I'll put a little X on it.
Roll your d6, and you get that many hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it on Astral, I think. Because I don't have a d6 on me.
I assume you mean on roll 20?
Yeah. Wait, I don't remember how to do it on roll 20.
You type /R space
Nice, there it is.
1d6.
D6.
There you go.
Five.
Excellent. Let me check one thing real quick. Excuse me. Okay. So you regain 5 stamina points and are playing dead.
Cool.
Excuse me. Sorry. That brings us around to Lucy. Lucy, you are able to give me another vitality test. You are immune to gunpowder panic, so I'm not going to give you any bonuses because of the loud noise because you're used to it. So give me a vitality test. Let's see what you got.
18.
Excellent.
Go me.
Yay.
The Reaper's hand stayed. You have stabilized. Do you want to spend that stamina die to try to regain some stamina points, or are you going to just lay there unconscious?
Oh, no. I would like to come back to life and get the fuck out of here. So essentially, wake up, yowl, claw, 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 escape is the plan. We'll see what the dice have to say about that, but that's the plan.
Well, regain stamina points is the best you can do this turn, but
Okay, I got 7
not
back.
bad. Yeah, not bad. You
Yeah,
have
I'll
7
take
back.
it.
So whereas the other 2 are playing dead, you wake up like.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Playing my cat. I feel that's how he'd react.
Fortunately, I guess Bones doesn't hear that because, or not Bones. I'm sorry, Buddy doesn't hear that. Zombie 4 is dead. Zombie 3 is dead. The zombie who is holding Lucy,
The zombie formerly known,
is going to try to like bang you into the wall, but they're in tight quarters and confused and have a bullet hole in their side. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a hindrance on this attack. Yeah, so that's a 6 plus 5 is an 11. What's your defense? For Lucy.
Lucy's defense is 13.
Excellent. As the zombie sort of tries lateral movement to smack you into the wall, you realize that they're notoriously bad at that kind of movement, and you're able to sort of flip off of their back. They slam themselves into the wall, doing no real damage to themselves, but leaving a bloody smear on the wall, and you are now standing free. That then brings us to the next zombie, who is going to, now having seen the gunshot, going to assume that that is a much greater threat. So they're going to drop Bones on the ground and shamble toward Rouge, and they're going to take a swipe at Rouge. As they swing at Rouge, Rouge, you almost like reflexively put your hand up to block this incoming blow, and it happens to be the hand that has the pistol in it, and so that discharges the gun and blows the zombie's head clean off.
Womp womp.
Do we have some curious cats of the Legge household back there,
Yes,
Cut?
absolutely. We do, and he's just cleaning off my desk as we play.
What a wonderful cat.
Mm-hmm.
So we have destroyed that zombie, leaving us with one left, and bringing us around to Rouge's turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I can't see the other one, so I guess I have to go in. So, like, there, maybe? He ain't coming for that. He don't care. He's basically being annoying. But I still don't see the other one.
So the only one that's up, you can still see from where you were before.
I can't see the one that's up, Travis. I keep telling you that I cannot see the one that's up.
You can't see.
You told me I couldn't see it because it was around the corner. No, there's nothing there.
That one's dead. Oh, you don't see one here?
No.
That's super weird. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it's weird. I can see that.
There it is.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, he's still there.
All right. Yeah, that's the one you can see.
I'm gonna go back to where I was then.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Is super weird because I moved it to the map layer and back, and then you could suddenly see him. Thanks, Roll20, for being dependable all the time.
All right, then I think I'm just gonna do this and then hit him with my cutlass.
All right, so you're just gonna roll up and yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is the one that already has been shot in the shoulder. So.
Well, I don't think there's anything I can do to improve this, so it's not much.
What'd you get?
8.
There is fortune in the bowl. If nobody has any objection, you can spend a point of fortune to re-roll that attack.
Go for it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it.
That only got me to 10.
I got you to 10. That'll do it though.
it?
These zombies aren't particularly, spry.
6.
Excellent.
It's edged.
You lean forward, or you lunge forward and drive your cutlass up into the zombie's like lower jaw, and pin it to the wall, and it sort of goes and then slides down the blade and falls dead at your feet, ending the confrontation.
Yay, we all lived.
We survived.
What?
Pew.
What you say? I'm just like, can't hear shit.
I feel like Lucy would still carry through the original plan of yowl, claw, 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 even though the zombie's dead.
Sure, you start tearing up the zombie. As you're tearing up the zombie, and Buddy is like trying to clean his ear out, what would the remainder of you like to do?
We either need to move along or get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Do we need to keep going?
How long am I deafened for?
You're deafened until the end of the scene. Or, well, until the end of the scene, but you can make a vitality test every turn to end the condition. So if you want to go ahead and make another vitality test, you're welcome to do so. You do know that you were coming here to search the place. You're also quite sure that the gunshots probably have drawn the attention of the local guard, so you've probably got minutes in which to do so, if that. A 13 on your vitality test? No joy. You are still deaf.
Lucy will come to an end of claw, claw, claw. Be like, shit, what was that? Where's my gun?
Oh, I will gladly give that back to you.
Just rub my sleeve on it, put it back in the holster. Look, we're here already. We might as well. I don't know. What's in the house?
You want to try to rush through searching the place real quick?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Like
Again,
go very
ahead.
careful, just like look in, sniff, sniff, sniff. Like if there are any other signs of more zombies, we're out. But if it seems like we killed the only ones that matter, like
But the police is coming.
let's not have rolled those death saves for nothing, guys.
Sure. Now you had, correct me if I'm wrong, but one of you had smell magic active, correct?
Me.
All right, but you did get knocked out. So did you want to cast it again?
Mm-mm.
No. All right.
Almost feel slow.
All right. Well, in that case, why don't you all go ahead and give me a cunning? You can use notice or search. Either one will be fine. Because you're rushing, you're going to be doing these at a hindrance. And let's just see what you come up with.
So we roll it twice, get the worst result?
Yep.
I kind of want to just get the fuck out of here, so I'm just gonna walk out.
I have 15.
13.
All right.
13, and since I have notice, I get to add my experience bonus.
Yep. So that becomes a 14.
Yeah.
All right. So buddy, you're making your way out to the edge. As you're walking up, you can see Hook sort of running up the road toward you. And then in the distance, some movement, possibly some guard, not necessarily chasing him, but coming in this direction. As you all sort of ransack the house very quickly, we'll say with the 18 that Rouge, you find a shipping manifest sort of sticking out underneath a pile of dirty laundry. The place is kind of a mess. Looks like it may have already been ransacked. But you do find a shipping manifest that has a seal on it and is labeled Golden Labrador. There are also charts, tables, notes, and various writings sort of all stacked together in this stack of papers. With your 14 bones, you find a sack that has a few plastic coins in it.
Okay.
You're welcome to take that or leave it behind.
Yes, I'll take it.
And Lucy, you find a ornate gold signet ring with an intricate seal sitting atop the desk. Like somebody had, and the desk is open. The contents of the drawers have all been pulled out. So it looks like maybe somebody pulled this seal out, took a look at it, and set it down.
What's the name of the map we're on now?
The name of the map you're on?
So I'm adding ornate gold signet ring to my equipment list, and I just want to add a note for where I got it.
Oh, that was from the apartment of of your target of Mister of Conroy Pekingese. So this was the 313, the apartment that or 311, the apartment that Conroy Pekingese had lived in.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. No problem. So what would you like to do from there?
So Lucy has their paw out with the ring in the middle of the paw. Like, well,
I'm
this is
ready to
all
go.
I found, but I'm not sure what good it will do.
Let's worry. Let's worry about that elsewhere. Let's get out of here.
I assume each of you is pocketing the items that you've discovered.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So are you, buddy? What are you doing as you see Hook running up?
He's running at me.
Yeah, he's kind of running up at a pretty good pace. He's not on all fours, but he is hauling ass.
If I see somebody running, I'm gonna run with them. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna take off in the direction he's running.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. Just gonna run with him.
He starts shouting, "Wait, wait!" But you're deaf, so you don't hear the "wait, wait." So you just take off. So by the time the rest of you get out the front door, you see kind of Buddy just leave your field of vision at the far end, and then Hook kind of running up behind, and he just looks at you and says, "There's guards on the way," and waves and starts running after Buddy.
I think I made the right choice anyway.
That's
And we
amazing.
all see this.
Yeah.
Scamper, scamper.
All right.
Yep.
Time to get the zoomies.
After a brief bit of cat and mouse with the local guard, you all make your way back to the small apartment in which Hook is currently staying. This is your opportunity to sort of compare notes, go over what happened, decide what your next course of action is. You're no longer deaf. You can sort of go over what it was that you have, in fact, discovered.
I'll bring the signet ring back out of my pocket and be like, so I'm not
Stop.
sure what this is.
You can spot almost immediately, Rouge, that signet ring matches the stamp that was on the manifest that you have.
No, I'll pull it out and show it off.
Okay. Hook says, "May I look at that?"
Yeah, I'll hand my thing over.
He starts looking through and he says, "These note Hounton as a base of operations. As perhaps this may be where Conroy and his employers are working from." I think this may merit some travel. You see, while you were looking into Conroy, I was trying to get a lead on his contacts within Korat. I haven't been able to track down exactly who he's been making orders for, but I have uncovered this. And he reaches under his coat and he sets down a small leather pouch filled with dark, rich soil. He says it's the type of dirt that can only be found far to the north, which should tell you all you need to know about how dangerous it could be. This dirt is used as part of some powerful necromancy. I'm told this is one of the things Conroy was shipping back to Hounton. Conroy might be dead, but my employer would like us to keep digging into this, try to figure out what exactly is going on. Are you... Yes.
Is he bringing the unseen into the city? And like many cans of bottled brush tape, not full, enough to signify nervousness.
It looks like he is collecting this soil that can be used in necromantic ritual and sending it on to Hountain. Now, there may be some conspiracy going on with a native of Hountain that we do not know. I don't know how much you've heard about the place, but there are rumors.
Travis, I have no history.
Sure, go ahead and make a no history check at difficulty. We'll say difficulty 13.
Okay. And that's a regular D20 plus intellect.
It'll be intellect, and then since you have no history, you also get to add your experience bonus.
So 13 plus 4, that's 17, 18.
Excellent. You do know that there are some pretty terrible rumors that have come out of Hountain. According to legend, the town, though prosperous, and one might even say one of the more lavish territories controlled by the Kingdom of Pugmire,
Mm-hmm.
there are many rumors that the people don't go out at night. That there is one particular family, the Transylvanian Hounds, who are rumored to feed, satiating their dark appetites on the dogs of Hountain.
I'm so excited about this new development.
I don't. I'm secretly terrified of the unseen.
These are a specific and rare type of unseen. Rumors are all that you know. There's no evidence, no facts, but supposedly they cannot abide the sunlight, nor can they withstand a holy symbol of man, and they must drink the blood of the living to survive.
Ooh. You had me at soil.
Are you going to share this information with you?
Yes, but I will share it like this. Oh, Huntington. It's a city where people don't go out at night. Let's go there.
I don't know. What if there are more monsters there?
Where there's
I'm sure
monsters,
there
there's
are.
bones.
Well, yes, bones are great, but monsters.
Hook says,
Oh.
clearly there is some sort of conspiracy here, and clearly the unseen are involved. I think it would be imperative for the security of the monarchies for us to get to the bottom of this quite quickly. Tell me, buddy, have you ever been to Hountain?
Have I ever been to there?
It's up to you if you've ever visited before.
No, I'm gonna say no. I haven't been there.
I see. I'd hope that perhaps you may have some contacts or some people that you would know nearby there, but if not, no worries. You will still provide, I think, a useful asset to the group in that it'll be easier for you to move through some of those spaces, perhaps, than the others.
Read. It's also like writing notes this whole time. This is like perfect fuel for a picture book.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Hook says, which way would you like to go? There are two routes that can get you to Hountain. Neither of them are particularly easy or comfortable. But you do have the option of traveling southward to Rex, where you can commission passage on a ship and sail across the Acid Sea to Waterdog Port, and from there up to Hountain. Alternatively, you can travel westward through the fearful forest,
Yes.
make your way to Mutt Town, and take a ferry across the way and travel by foot to Houndton the rest of the way. Which do you prefer?
I don't like water.
I don't like ghosts.
Wait, ghosts are friends.
Ghosts don't have bones.
But they're friends. They used to be bones.
I read a book one time, and it was about a bunch of people on a boat, and there was a vampire on the boat, and no one on the boat lived. So I don't think we're gonna have a good time on that boat.
I vote for Scary Forest.
Hook says, oh, while I absolutely support your choice to travel through the forest, I must stress I'm certain these rumors of vampirism are simply that. There's been no documented case of a vampire anywhere in the monarchies.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Because everyone that's seen a vampire fucking got killed.
Well, in any case, you're free to rest here for the night. I know the quarters are a bit cramped, but you certainly can get rested up and then begin your trek through the fearful forest tomorrow.
I'm just giddy with joy.
Wonderful. In that case, is there anything that anyone else would like to do before you take your rest for the night?
Whose room are we gonna sleep in?
It's basically like you're basically all going to end up crashing on the floor of this big common room that in Hook's place. Hook is renting like a small house, so there's really not a lot of options.
Okay. So I'm gonna sleep at Lucy's feet.
Aw.
And if she moves it, I will bite it.
I mean, I'm gonna find the comfiest, warmest place to bunk down.
Sure.
I'm probably gonna head back to my place to pick up some holy symbols, as I've got many from different religions, um, very into the occult, so I definitely have a cross somewhere before heading back.
All right. Are you heading there alone, or are you asking anyone to accompany you?
I would announce it, and if anybody wants to come, they can come, but I just plan on walking alone.
I think I need to sleep off almost dying.
Rouge, do you want to escort Buddy, or are you going to stay there at the house?
I think I'm just gonna stay at the house.
All right. Bones?
I'm already sleeping, bro.
Wonderful. Buddy, you make your way to where you're staying. Are you going to try to avoid the areas that you've already engaged with in town? So you're going to kind of take the long way back to your place? Or are you going to walk past the apartment and past the crime scene?
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere where there was some zombies just chilling, so I'll take the long way.
All right. As you are making your way back,
Making my way.
you've gathered your things. You got probably a sack over your shoulder with all those belongings in it. You hear a voice from an alley about 3 blocks away from Hook's place. You hear, "Psst, hey, Puffer."
What? Oi.
You see, in a very sort of ratty cloak, hood pulled up over their head, you see a mouse.
And the cots didn't come with. What's all this then?
Was you the pupper that was running around with that group that was looking into the dead thing?
Sure, I don't know what you're talking about there, friend.
Pekingese died bad.
I'm like looking around. I'm like, you a fucking cop?
No, no, no cop here, no cop here, no, no.
Can I can I do like an insight check?
Do you have sense motive as one of your skills?
I do actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead and make a cunning check with your sense motive, please.
All right. So anti-cop, he's just like everyone's a fucking 14, 17.
No, like the way that this mouse is like side eyeing and like looking around and like sniffing the air, um, you're pretty sure he's paranoid and very concerned about anybody witnessing this exchange. He does not have. There's nothing about him that smells of authority to you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I was with him.
I see. I had a little deal with Pekingese, a little arrangement that we had, where he would give me little knickknacks, and I would give him little information. He looked for ways to help gather this dirt he was moving. I told him I had some friends in the underneath that might be able to arrange a way to transfer his goods from the north to here for a price. For a price.
Shadow, you would say?
It's cute, yes. Something like that. Now, there's a shipment. There's a shipment due to arrive tomorrow. I don't know where he sends it when it's done here. And with him dead, I don't know that it will be delivered because normally it would go to his place.
Is it coming in through the boat?
No. Through the underneath.
And what you want from me out of this? You want me to pick up the shipment?
Just to tell you. Maybe help you solve the murder, yes? You didn't kill him. You're not a killer. You don't look like a killer anyway. And you see the mouse's eyes turn black.
Yeah.
Says, no, not a killer at all.
Yet.
Everybody can be talked into it, don't get me wrong. But you are a good dog. I don't know if this shipment will help you or hinder you, but it is information, and it is information I am willing to share with you.
What you want?
What do I want? I want friends. I want friends with influence. I want friends who can help my people when the time comes. I want friends who respect owing me a favor.
I'm gonna do like I know I have no culture. Can I figure out like I guess like what would be useful to this little guy?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make a no culture roll. You're going to be difficulty 13.
Mhm. Which stat is that?
That would go off of intellect.
Okay. We got just a 13.
Okay. So you know that the rodents live in a diaspora kind of scattered across both the realms of Pugmire and the monarchies of Mao. They're never really at home in either in any place. You know that you've heard rumors that they have sort of a mythical home that they abandoned long ago in this place called the Underneath. And you know that the Underneath is a network of tunnels that supposedly reaches across all the lands, possibly even under the Acid Sea, that the rodents left for some reason. You know that because they are kind of othered in both places, they tend to take jobs nobody particularly wants, and they tend to kind of always be looking for friendly relationships, people who will come to their aid in times of need, people who will vouch for them when unfair accusations are leveled in their direction, people who will generally make life a little bit easier on them. You know, any sort of friends that they can lean on when things get tough.
All right. Well, I think that's the person I want to help out. So, I mean, I don't know anybody of, I guess, like particularly high status, but I know some people in, my line of work. They could probably be persuaded to help you if you need. Um, and I'll give them like whatever coins I have um,
Okay.
to help out and stuff like that. I says I have a few coins. I'm not sure how much that is, but I'll just give them.
Yeah, so there's the coin track is basically like some, a few, many,
Mm,
or none. So you know, you can give him like some coins and still have some on you, or if you wanted to give him all you got, that's fine too.
I'll give them some coins.
All right. He takes them and is very. You can tell he's very grateful. His whiskers start to wiggle a little bit, and he says, "Thank you. This will ensure my family eats well tonight."
Yeah, mate. Take care of yourself.
Of course, of course.
I will
Where
say, where can I find this shipment? At what time? Where's it going to be?
the shipment should be here as the sun rises. Um, if you go uh, to the town square and then go 4 blocks to the west, you will find an alley behind a tailor. That alley has a stairway that leads down into the Underneath, and that is where the shipment will be waiting.
Oh, this is useful. I'll relate to my friends. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. He sort of slinks back into the shadows.
I'll head back, and I'll tell them. They'll probably see it by the time I get back there, so I'll just tell them in the morning.
Yeah, everybody's pretty much crashed out by the time you get back.
Mhm.
Um, then I assume you're going to try to get some sleep yourself, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what you're doing at this point is effectively considered napping. Napping is an extended period of downtime, at least 8 hours long. Though much of the time is spent sleeping, you can use up to 2 hours to do light activities such as talking, eating, reading, or standing watch. At the end of the nap, you regain all your lost stamina points, spell points, and expended stamina dice. If any of your attributes were lowered for any reason, those are returned to normal as well. Now, if you are outside in the wilderness, you have to make a vitality test at difficulty 10. If you fail, you still regain spent stamina dice and spell points, but only half your maximum stamina points rounded down. And you also gain the exhausted condition, though you can spend rations from your rucksack to re-roll the test. Make sense?
Mhm.
All right. So that next morning, you all wake. What would you like to do?
I'll relay the information, see that it could be useful to uh get this shipment before we head out.
Yeah, sure. I'm on board.
Dirt!
I'm down for whatever.
Glorious. Hook says, well, that sounds fine. After that, then, there is a caravan that I have discovered will be leaving town at high noon today, headed through the fearful forest on its way to Mutt Town. You're welcome to join them, and I recommend you do so for your own safety. Alternatively, you may make the journey by yourself. It is up to you. I will stay here, and I will attempt to keep the investigation going on this end. If I find anything pertinent, I will try to send you a messenger. I would appreciate if you do the same.
All right.
You should have plenty of time if you want to actually go to the aforementioned meeting place and collect the shipment.
I'm in favor of that. Seems like it would be an advantage and maybe also delay us going to the haunted forest, but that's okay.
I,
This is more
I think we
information.
should join the group going through the forest, though.
Yeah.
That's probably
That's at noon though. It's sunrise now. We got some time.
right. But I think we should make that the goal.
For sure.
Yes.
Agreed.
No. It's still the goal, but it's fine if we do the thing that Buddy wants us to do.
No, I'm fine with that too. Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, we can do both, totally. And she's just like, oh, but like, what if it takes too long?
Like I have it on my sheet.
You make your way into town. Are there any additional supplies that you wanted to try to pick up before you go to the meetup to get the shipment?
I will want some extra rations before we head out into the wilderness, but that can be a future problem.
Okay. If you want to spend a few coins, you can each get an additional set of rations in addition to whatever you might have written down in your rucksack. If you want to spend some coins, you can get 3 sets, and if you want to spend many coins, you can get, we'll say, 10 sets of rations.
How do you subtract it?
So it goes from many to a few to some.
Some is less than a few.
I might have that backwards. Many, some, few. Yeah.
Okay.
I will spend my few coins on some rations.
All right. So yeah, that's 1 set. Some would be 3, and many would be 10. All right.
I guess I'm hunting for my supper in the haunted forest. Nothing will go wrong about that.
You pick up your food and make your way to the aforementioned alleyway. And sure enough, as you walk into that alley, you see there's basically like a trap door in the back of the alley that you can easily lift. And there are wooden stairs lead down about 20 feet. At the bottom of those stairs, there is a torch on a wall sconce that is lit. and you see a rat, almost round, and just very corpulent, just a tubby little rat with big old ears,
Oh,
sitting with his back against the box. Got his hat down over his eyes. As soon as you step on the dirt, he looks up.
Oi.
Ah, yes, you're the group I was told would be coming to pick up the shipment.
Yeah.
Right here it is. He smacks the box. Stands up. I think you'll find everything in order.
I will inspect it carefully.
Go ahead and give me a notice check or search, whichever you prefer. Be based off your intellect.
Okay, notice is better.
All right. Was that a 18? No, it was an old roll.
Oh, that's the
3.
opposite of an 18. That's a 3.
Would you like to dip into the fortune bowl? There are, I believe, 2 fortune left.
Yeah, because we actually don't know what's going to be in here. So let's spend a fortune.
It explodes.
10. So much better.
Um, you ask the rat to open the box, and he does. So he pulls out a crowbar and pops the top off, and you very carefully begin sifting through the contents, and realize that this is a crate that is filled entirely with soil.
Ooh.
So look up. It's just dirt.
No, it's not
Dirt.
just dirt. It's not just dirt. That's great. It looks like the thing that Hook showed us, right? The same kind of dirt.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's the dirt is dirt. If you want to make a
dirt.
notice check, you could try, see if maybe
I'll
you
do it.
can
I
smell
think it would,
anything
yeah, it'd be just
interesting.
like Bones did it, right? Because she's right. You know stuff, right?
I know
Necromancer.
stuff,
Yeah, no
but I got a 4. Can I re-roll that?
He
Um,
doesn't have he doesn't know stuff.
well, depends. If you're sniffing the dirt, you would have a boon anyway because of your sense of smell.
Okay. I am. I was gonna pick it up and like crumble it and look at it and smell it and taste it.
Sure.
Because I like am a necromancer, so I would know necromancer dirt, right?
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll it.
Hopefully.
We'll
We'll
see.
find out. We'll find out if I please dice. Oh, okay. I thought it was a 1. But it's a 4.
All right. So you
Nothing happened.
so Bones spends like 2 minutes like picking the dirt up, sniffing it, like tastes a little bit of it, puts some on like a claw and like rubs it on her. No.
And then I'll be like, yeah, it's dirt.
Yeah, like rub some on her teeth. Possibly even jumps into the crate and spins around a couple times and then jumps out. And
Yeah, it's dirt.
absolutely can conclude that it is in fact dirt.
Whatever, no harm, no
Meanwhile,
foul, I guess.
Lucy's doing like a lick, lick, groom, lick, lick, groom.
How heavy is this box?
Um, it's fairly heavy. Fortunately for you, it is sitting on a cart with wheels. Unfortunately for you, you have to get it up some stairs. Um, so it will take a little bit of work, but you will have a cart to drag it with.
Remind
Thanks,
me
Emily.
why the dirt is important. This is something Lucy's saying, like out loud. Looks like my
Because
paws and my whiskers.
it's been ordered. It was ordered to be brought by Mr. Pickaninny's. He has requested that a crate be shipped most expediently.
Is he starting a garden?
I have no idea what he wants with it. Not my job to ask. Just my job to make sure it gets here. I wasn't the one who collected it. I didn't want nothing to do with that end of it.
Why?
Because
Yeah.
I don't go digging around in graves.
Mhm.
All
But why?
Oh,
right.
I leave that business to your people.
Mm.
All right, buddy, your show, your dirt. What happens next?
One there. We head back up.
All right. It's going to take you a might check.
All right. I'm a big boy, but I'm like a zero might boy. So let's see.
It's just going to be difficulty 10, but it does require a might check to get it up the stairs.
It's actually a natural 20.
Oh yeah, so
Nice.
you get it up nicely. You're able to bring the cart with you, and you're able to start making your way toward the caravan. Um, Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Most of you are wearing some form of armor.
Hmm?
Many of you are
Yeah.
carrying weapons openly, correct?
No. I guess I got quarterstaff, but I don't really use it.
Right, but you are in fact like walking with it, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
I've
Yeah.
got a whip on one hip and a flintlock on the other.
All right. When you arrive at the caravan, you see about a half dozen cats between three um, carriages. Those carriages are pulled by horse, and they say, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful! You're looking to join our journey."
Yeah.
Where are you going?
We are about to embark for Mutt Town.
Where are you going?
Mutt Town?
Oh, I
Got
heard
bonked on
embark
the head a while
from.
ago. Don't mind her.
Yes, no. We're headed to Mutt Town. You seem to be we are simple merchants, and you seem to be adventurers, people who are much well equipped for a security detail.
Oh, boy.
Why do I feel like he paused because he like looked at Bones before he said adventure? I feel personally attacked. I'm like, me?
So while you are welcome to travel with us, regardless, if you are willing to provide security services, I'm sure myself and my fellow merchants could ensure that you are kept in, ammunition, repairs to any of your things that might get damaged, replacement of any sort of arrows, things of that nature. We make sure that your travel is compensated.
Yes.
Need more coins.
Oh, you need coin as well. I think between all of us, we can probably spare some coins by the time we get to Mutt Town, provided we all arrive there safely.
That sounds like a deal.
Wonderful. Then let us away. You have three carriages, each with merchant, a driver, two horses. There's goods in all of the carriages, but of course, room for all of you. Do you want to spread out in a particular fashion, or do you have any sort of preference for how you'd like to go about um, your travel?
I I would like to take a position on top of the middle carriage. Um, because I've got the pistol, I feel like that will give me sort of like the best vantage point if I need to fire.
Okay.
I will also tell the merchants, hey, if I say cover your ears.
Understood. Yes, we've heard tales of that type of technology. In fact, Samuel over there sailed with a merchant marine ship that had several of those aboard. Quite fascinating equipment those are.
They sometimes even scare me, but they're really good at putting down the unseen.
Well, that will come in quite handy.
I don't like that.
so, so Lucy's riding on the top of the center carriage. Where is Bones gonna ride?
In the back.
Her
My feet are
carriage?
dangling out the back.
Okay. Where is Buddy going to ride, and where is Buddy going to put the box?
I was gonna say I was gonna be in the back, but I'll probably take the front. In the books, can we like hitch it on something so it wheels it along?
Yeah, absolutely. You can tie it to the. Do you want to tie it to the front, middle, or rear carriage?
Towards towards like the rear with
All right.
bones.
All right. And then where is Rouge going to post up?
I don't know, whatever's open.
All right. I mean, there's room in all three. You can also sort of bounce between them if you like.
Yeah, sure.
All right. You start making your way through the forest.
Making my way downtown.
Uh, Killian kind of is right, not far, probably a couple of hours at best, from the edge of the fearful forest. The route you will go through actually gives you a bit of a break, you might say, at the Fabulous Fen, which is about halfway through the forest between here and Mutt Town. That gives you a couple of days where you're traveling through more like open grasslands, less less haunted forest. But it still means that for about a total of a week or so, you will be in these forested regions. The fearful forest is fraught with anticipated danger. The days mostly do pass without incident. The forest remains eerily silent, deadening the spirits of the travelers, making the hours crawl by like days. One of the caravanners begins to play a little song to cheer up members of the group. Partway through each song, however, they botch a note and throws the entire piece into disharmony and disarray. You make your way to the clearing, and you're able to stop, have a bit of a peaceful journey, or peaceful, I guess, rest during that journey. The rations are common enough and flowing enough to keep you from having any real concerns about your well-being. We're going to just assume that you are able to rest well enough to maintain your full stamina points and full spell points. Unfortunately, the respite offered by this clearing is limited, and you must re-enter the woods. While you choose to do so early in the day, before too long the sun does set. And as it does, you see some movement in the trees ahead. Strange creatures, crawling and scurrying along. Their small, bright green flesh and large golden eyes. Their skin is scaly and serrated. Raised fringes remind you of lizards you may have seen in the past or in books. And as they open their mouths, you see 3 rows of knife-sharp teeth grinning back at you.
I don't want to fight the forest koala camp.
What's that?
I don't want to fight the forest coelacanth.
These are creatures that you have only heard of in the past, known as forest sharks.
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 Backs.
Sharks.
Forest sharks. Give me half a second, because I'm having a hard time finding a thing that I know I have. Um, Here we go. I apologize.
Oh, that's a really cool map. I love those colors.
Thanks. Yeah, my apologies for the delay. So, as you see the forest sharks begin making their way toward you, rushing the caravan, let's get some initiative rolls, please. Now,
8.
your good friends, the merchants, are going to do absolutely nothing but protect their stuff. They will not be taking part in this combat.
I got another great roll on Roll20. I got 21.
Awesome. So 21 for Lucy. We had a 10 for Buddy. Is that correct?
Yeah. What do I add for initiative?
It should be your agility.
Oh, so make that a 9 actually.
All right.
Oh no.
Bones, what do you got?
11.
And how about Rouge?
I rolled a 1, but it's a 3.
Excellent. Yeah, botching doesn't necessarily matter. And then,
No,
our,
I mean, it doesn't to me with.
and then our forest shark friends. They will be going on a 19.
You rolled a 16. I don't like that.
And it turns out they have an agility score. Can you believe it? Lucy,
I don't like it.
you have the first action and you clearly have a view of them. You can see that the forest sharks are actually moving to sort of like one of them is moving straight toward you and the other one seems to be moving almost at an angle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're trying to box us in somehow or hurt us. So the one standing still, I'm gonna yell, "Cover your ears!" and then shoot.
Excellent. At this point, your associates are so used to your shenanigans that they have a boon on the ability to resist gunpowder panic, which is once again a presence test made with a boon. Let's see your presence tests, folks.
14.
18.
All right.
Because I have a -1 in present.
And what did Buddy get?
18.
All right. So Buddy and Bones are fine. Rouge, did you want to spend the last fortune to re-roll yours, or do you want to have gunpowder panic?
I don't give a shit.
All right, so you go into gunpowder panic. You are deaf, you are scared, and you may roll at the end of the next round to try to come out of it. Basically, as long as you don't move closer to Lucy, you'll be fine. Now, Lucy, you have let off a round and you got a 8.
8.
Do you want to spend the last fortune?
Yes, I would like to make that gunpowder feel meaningful.
Shoot, that's terrible.
Yay! I got a 10.
A 10. Excellent. Uh, you shoot and you hit one of
Oh,
them.
hooray.
But as you hit it, you see the bullet bounce off. You're like, oh, their armor is thicker than I thought. You did not beat their defense.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to our forest sharks. The first one is going to dash, moving itself
I
over
love the
here.
tokens.
What's that?
The tokens are fun.
The second one is going to move forward its full 30 feet. And that's all that they can do. Bones, it is your action. What would you like to do?
How far away are they?
The one near the back is about 30 feet from you. The one near the front is about 25 feet from you.
I'm gonna. Oof. Eldritch Blast.
All right, which one would you like to?
I can't really see the map, not because of the map, but because all of the squares are really huge and I can't center on me because my computer is from the early 2000s and I don't have a mouse. So
Sure. So
whatever one is more convenient.
the easiest, the one that you won't have to shoot through anything to get at is the one that's behind you.
Okay, now I'll do that.
All right, Eldritch Blast. So tell me, does that list an attack roll for you? Or do they make a save?
It just says no cost. I didn't write it down. I need to probably find it in the.
Yep. No, it's fine. You make a ranged spell attack. So you'd roll it's a d20 plus your spellcasting ability plus your experience bonus. And on a hit, the target takes 1d10 arcane damage.
Okay. So I rolled a 14 plus my what?
Your experience bonus and your spellcasting ability. So I believe, because you're a mancer, I believe yours is intellect, correct?
Yeah. So that's 19.
All right, so you hit it square in its open mouth, hitting it in its one of its several rows of teeth. And go ahead and roll your damage, please.
The damage is D10.
Yep, and then you will add your nice. You add your experience bonus to damage. So that becomes
So
6.
6. Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. You hit it and clearly cause some pain in its face. It reels back a little bit, but it does not stop. That brings us to Buddy. What would you like to do, Buddy?
I think I'm going to go. Let's go right there. Go right. I'm on there. There. And I'm gonna use elemental magic, and I'm gonna try cold on this one. I don't think it's pinging.
Just hold down the mouse. It should ping.
There it is.
All right. Excellent. And is that a save or is that a attack roll?
It's an attack roll.
All right. Go ahead and give it your shot.
All right. That's going to be 9, 10, 11 to hit.
It bounces off of the hide of this shark.
That's all I can do, right? I think that's all I can do.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. All right.
You have hopped off, you have moved, and you have fired. That brings us to Rouge. Rouge, what would you like to do?
Can I sneak up toward one?
Yeah, you can try to roll out of the caravan and move stealthily. Let's go ahead and have you make that check. You are going to be. You're not going to be impeded by the gunpowder panic because you're moving away from Lucy. So, go ahead and make your agility check using sneak.
14.
All right. Excellent. You can move yourself freely. Where would you like to place yourself?
Here, because I have to be in fucking direct combat. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making this character. I was like, I don't like to fight people. Let me do this. Alright.
So you sort of drop down and move around through the brush and come up behind the other shark. That is your action.
Alright.
That brings us then around to Lucy. Oh, you may roll your presence test again if you'd like to overcome the gunpowder panic.
12.
All right, not sufficient. You are still deaf and scared. That brings us back to Lucy. Lucy, what would you like to do?
All right. I don't want to create another gunpowder panic. So I am going to move up to this guy.
Oh, the only person you have to worry about gunpowder panic with. No, you wouldn't have to worry about it with anybody because everybody else passed their save and
Oh, would I have to
Rouge
take
is dead.
would I have to take an action to reload?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. Well then, I am instead not moving. I'm staying back here where it's safe. And I'm gonna try firing again and hoping I am a little more effective.
I would recommend maybe not shooting at where Rouge went. But
No, I'm firing at
the one in front?
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
No.
You shoot, it goes way wide.
Roll 20, giveth, and roll 20 taketh away.
It really does.
Well, I think she's not very good at that thing.
You're like the Waco kid. Like, see that study is wrong. Yeah, but I shoot with this one. All right. Anything else for Lucy?
Just being superstitious because it feels like a cat thing to do. I'm gonna move 10 feet to the left and be like, I just need a better line of sight, and then that will be my turn.
That's fair. So the sharks are going to move. They're going to try to basically rush the rear caravan. So this one is going to move the what are we at? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So in doing so, it definitely provokes an opportunity attack from your hidden position, Rouge.
What was the last sentence I missed?
It provoked an opportunity attack because it moved out past you.
Oh.
So you can certainly take a free swipe at it, and you're hidden from it, so you have a boon on that attack.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a suckfest. It was 9.
All right, you reach out to stab, and again, the blade just sort of glides off of the scales. The shark doesn't seem dissuaded by your attack. And this one is going to basically rush and slam into the caravan. I'm going to have it make its attack. If it's successful, I'm going to need Lucy to make a probably a agility test to. Well, no, you hopped off and moved, so you won't need to make a test to stay perched. But it might break the caravan if it hits.
Good. So do I need to make a test?
No, because you hopped off and moved.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, as it like comes up to, basically it emerges up and tries to bite the wheel, it sort of bounces off the side of the caravan, having no effect whatsoever. Bones, it is your action.
Eldritch Blast!
Excellent. Give it a shot.
Just being a warlock.
4.
All right, you
Yeah.
fire and it goes wide, taking out a tree behind the shark, but having no effect on the shark whatsoever. Buddy, what would you like to do?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna try again on elemental magic on the one I tried before.
This one?
Yeah, that's gonna be a 17 this time.
That one absolutely will hit.
I think that's a D8.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with elemental magic, do you decide or is it randomized?
I decide. I want to do cold.
Excellent. Okay. So roll your D8 and then you add your experience bonus to the damage.
Experience, not my intellect, right?
Correct. It's your experience bonus gets added.
Okay, so 6 damage, 6 cold.
Excellent. You see ice start to sort of form over its skin. It doesn't seem to have dissuaded it yet, but it does definitely seem to have hurt it. Rouge, what would you like to do? This thing's back is to you.
Sorry, I was. You didn't got confused. Yeah, I'm gonna run up on him and try to stabby stab.
All right, excellent. Go ahead and give me that attack check, please.
Do I get a boon?
You don't get a boon now because it's aware of your presence.
I'm aware of its presence. Negative. Can I roll for my stupid panic?
Yeah, you can, absolutely.
That die threw itself away.
It was
Chad will find it later. Nope, I failed.
tired of what it had done to you.
Yeah, none of them are acting right. I got 4 out here. Well, I had 4, but one of them,
One of them ran off.
Yeah.
All right.
Go play with the cat.
You lunge forward and swipe and once again miss, though the shark seems unbothered by your attack. And that would bring us around to Lucy. Do we want to swing in one more round of combat before we call it a night?
I think we've got time.
All right, rock and roll.
I also just really want to shoot this asshole.
Lucy, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Bang, bang.
Excellent. Go ahead and take your shot.
Oh.
A 10. A valiant effort. Are you shooting the ones like right next to you?
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a boon because you're at point blank range.
Oh, I appreciate you.
No problem.
And your mercy. 13.
Excellent. You still managed to miss. You do hit it this time, but again, it bounces off of the rather thick scales that the shark has. That shark is going to now. Correct me if I'm wrong. You leapt off of the carriage and moved over to do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that shark is absolutely going to try to bite you.
This is where I die.
That
my
is-
whole-
Or
My whole
not.
last round was a fail because I couldn't run up to that shark.
What?
Because I still have gunpowder panic.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Good call on you. I'm gonna give you an extra fortune and let you out of the gunpowder panic for reminding me about that.
Holy smokes.
Yep. So you have a fortune in the bowl now. Uh, does a 13 hit you, Lucy?
Oh, I got so happy when I saw that you rolled that 8, but yeah, so 13 hits.
Yeah, this doesn't have the modifiers built in. I'm sorry. All right.
Do you want me to move my character back?
No,
Okay.
you were honest about it, and I gave you the rewards for it. Lucy, you take 11 stabbing as it bites into
Oh,
your arm.
my stamina is 9, so I'm down.
Excellent. You drop. Lucy drops. Uh, that brings us
No!
that brings us to the second forest shark, who is going to turn and try to bite um, Rouge, because Rouge is right there. 11. Does a 16 get Rouge?
Yeah.
Excellent. Rouge, you are bit for 6. Are you still up?
Yeah.
All right. As it bites into your leg, and blood starts rushing up to the surface of the wound. That ends its turn. Bones, it is your action. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast!
All right,
But I'm
go
also like up in a tree.
ahead. So you're hopping off the caravan going up a tree?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll. I'll let you move and make the roll.
I'm giving the physical dice one more chance. I might regret it. No.
And
19!
19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, please. And you're aiming at the one in the back, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, it's the hit is a D10.
Yep. Plus your
7 plus my intellect, or
experience bonus.
8.
8. Excellent. So 1 second here. I'm digging in the wrong place. Give me just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You said a total of 8, correct?
No, for damage, yeah.
All right. Okay. It is still up. It is not triggered its morale yet. It is angry at you, and you now have its undivided attention. Buddy, it is your action. Now you can see from where you're at that Lucy has dropped.
I can't heal her though, right?
No, you're not deaf. You made your gunpowder panic.
No, I can't like heal her though, right? I can't.
Oh, you can always run up and make a stabilization test.
All right.
Or you can shoot some more magic at the thing that's biting her. I mean, it is up to you.
I can't get her without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay. In
So
that
I'm
case,
gonna try cold, another elemental ray of cold on the one I shot.
give it a shot. May the dice be in your favor. You do now have a fortune in the bowl.
Okay. 16. 17 a hit.
Absolutely hits.
All right. It's gonna be 7 cold.
Excellent. As you hit this thing, the ice starts to further cake over its flesh, and it starts to visibly shiver, but it is not yet deterred. That brings us to Rouge.
I'm also gonna move that after I hit. I'm gonna move like right here.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try to hit it with my cutlass again.
All right. Give it a rock and a roll.
Oh, I'll get one. 16?
16 absolutely hits. You lean forward, shoving your cutlass into its jaw, like its open mouth, as it's
Alright.
chewing on you.
7-edged.
Holy cow! So, would you like to explain to me, please, what happens to this forest shark as you drive your cutlass into it?
I don't like doing that. Don't make me do it.
Okay, that's not a problem. You go down for like it's like chewing on your leg basically, and you go to stab it in where the edge of its mouth is, but it goes like in the side and out the back of its head, and it falls over dead at your side. This causes the other one to need to make a morale test because its buddy is now dead. So it must make a unmodified test at difficulty 15. It fails. So this one basically turns tail and takes off running. Now that will not provoke from Lucy because Lucy's unconscious, obviously. But it will provoke. Oh, Bones isn't armed, so you don't provoke.
I
either.
am armed with my Eldritch Blast.
That's not
And I
a
also
weapon.
have a little shivvy weapon.
You mean, oh, you have like a dagger? If you want to try to stab it with a dagger while it's running away. You
I don't think that's gonna work if a gun didn't work.
can. Well, and
Wait, but I just saw Rouge cut it, right?
you did.
I have no cutlass.
I also have inflict wounds.
You can't. You can't opportunity attack with a spell.
Okay, so I will drop onto the shark with my stabby. What do you guys were making fun of me because I call it a filleting knife?
Don't.
And I'll go.
Stabbing.
Don't-
Stab.
Don't fillet the shark.
Oh, that'd be delicious though. Mm.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make your attack check.
Okay, so for my filleting knife, it's wait. Let me just roll it first. 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Holy shit.
And the damage for I had written it down. Where is it?
I'm pretty sure it's
1d4
a
stabbing.
D4 plus your agility or might, whatever's higher.
Okay. D4. 1. So plus 1 is 2.
All right. You've left it bloodied, but it runs away and escapes.
Am I on it?
Are you trying to ride it?
Kinda. Like I
Sure.
hope that I got my knife stuck in it.
Sure, you're riding on its back. We will resume this when we return with Lucy starting the new round with Lucy making a death save. It's deja vu. I seem to recall
I'll stabilize it.
we've been here before. You'll be all right, Lucy. Even if you botch it, you only fail 2 of them.
And you only have 7 more lives.
I just need someone to come wake me up.
I gotcha.
And excellent game. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about tonight's adventure into the Curious Cats of Mao?
I mean, yes, but they should be directed to the person who programs Roll20 and not you.
The dice have really treated you all very poorly these last couple sessions. Next session, you will start with, I'll let you start with 5 fortune in the bowl because the dice have just been rude.
Thank you.
No problem. That is it for
awesome.
That is it for us. We will go ahead and do our outros real quick, and then we'll get out of y'all's hair, and we'll look for somebody fun to raid. So, in reverse order, I believe, of last time, Milena, please tell us who you are, what you do, who you are playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would like to promote.
I'm Milena. I'm she, they. a personal trainer, aerialist, and artist in Chicago, and I'm playing Bones, also she, they. And right now I have nothing to promote.
All right, fair enough. Rachel, how about you?
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am she, her. You can find me at Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere on the internet, including my own Twitch channel, where tomorrow I'll be running a Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. And then on Friday, I'll be running Old Gods of Appalachia, and we're gearing up for Bite Marks, a very fun werewolf urban fantasy game. That should also be real fun times. Uh, yeah, and if you, for some reason, have always wanted to run D&D but haven't known how, check out Imky's Tower on Dungeon Masters Guild. It walks you through all of the basic rules of D&D, in a very, hopefully, intention was there, systemic fashion. Yeah, it's intended for new dungeon masters who want to give this whole D&D thing a whirl.
That's awesome, and I recommend it for maybe longtime players who your forever DM wants you to run for them. I promise they do want you to do that. So go buy this and offer to do so. Anything else that you wanted to share?
Uh, those are the big ones. Thank you.
No problem. Please do head over to Rachel's channel. I've got that in the chat, and I've thrown the link to MK's Tower up in the chat as well. Sarah, if you could, please give us your pertinence.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I played Rouge, also she, her. I do stuff all over the internet. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central, I'll be on my Twitch. It's Twitch, the Wordsmith Sarah Twitch, and it is ridiculous. I'll probably yell a lot, and Travis will have to close his door back to the house, otherwise I will ruin what he's doing. So, come hang out. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. And I will throw the link to Sarah's in the channel in the chat. I am just running a start playing game, so you can be as loud as you want tomorrow. Oh, and if you look up my name on Start Playing, you'll see that I'm also for hire as a GM. But that brings us around to Mike. Your pertinence, please.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Newton. I'm a Chicago-based comic artist. I'm working on my comic called The Freaks. You can find little updates here and there on the Freaks comic on Instagram. And yeah, that's me.
Excellent. I'm going to throw that in the chat as well if you need to look that up. And last but not least, that leaves me. I'm Travis. My pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games, I am writing them. Most recently and most, I guess, pertinent, I have developed for my company, Aegis Studios. We have developed a game called Bizarre Kingdoms. It is Savage Worlds. It is an expansion of my Odysseys and Overlords setting. It is in the last 13 hours, and we are about halfway toward unlocking our first stretch goal. So if you've not yet done so, please consider heading over there and throwing some money at Bizarre Kingdoms. Speaking of things that are raising money, Scion Mythic Shards is currently crowdfunding over on BackerKit. It offers a vast array of alternate realities in which you can set your Scion game, everything ranging from post-apocalypse to space opera. Promises to be a wonderful time, and if you look at our schedule, you'll see a lot of actual plays based on that coming up in the coming weeks. It's already funded. We're already unlocking stretch goals. Get over there and get yourself involved in Mythic Shards before it is too late. Help us get some of the stretch goals unlocked, so maybe we can find some new alternate realities we can open up. Should be a good time. I also want to make sure that you are aware that the Curseborn Ashcan is now in POD and PDF. Curseborn is the new forthcoming setting, urban fantasy, modern horror from our lovely Onyx Path. using the StoryPath Ultra system. It's the Ashcan edition will provide you with everything you need to play the contained story within it. It's got pre-gens, it's got rules, light presentation of StoryPath Ultra, everything that you need to run that game. So go pick that up. Let us know what you think. Leave a rating and a review. Those are super duper helpful. It's the best thing you can do for us to help us spread the word about our games. I would like to thank you all so much, both those of you who are tuning in live as well as those of you who are watching in VOD. I want to thank my beautiful, wonderful players for letting me court death with them once again. And I look forward to when we return to the Realms of Pugmire. We normally run bi-weekly. I think we'll have to have a little bit of a talk about whether or not we're going to be on in 2 weeks. I think we decided we weren't going to be here for 2 weeks. We are going to be off at that point, and then we'll be back the following 2 weeks thereafter. So in the meantime, please make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Wash your hands. Make sure you're up on your shots. I will be at Gen Con, so if you're going to be at Gen Con, find me, come say hi. I have exactly one panel I'm speaking on. Otherwise, I'm there to, play games and chew bubblegum and mod bubblegum. So hopefully we'll get to pop there, say hi, shake babies and kiss hands. And yeah, we will see y'all real soon. Hang out. We're going to send off a raid. Looks like we got some, let's see. Let's send it over to Rivka. Why not? Everybody hang out and we will be raiding shortly. Thank you again so much. Bye.